Hey, good morning. It's Greg Christensen with Grandview Livestock. I haven't put up anything in a while because we've been on a little vacation and just kind of in the maintenance mode here. August is maybe our slowest month, but we're going to get these group of sheep, and there's some goats in here up this morning and worm them again. These are the ones we weaned, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. And we've been having some parasite issues, basically because, well, my place has had sheep and goats on it for 15 years, and there's just no getting away from them, even if you let a pasture set idle for a while. And then we've had some rain recently, so all the parasites that didn't hatch out through the dry summer hatched out when we had the rain. So now we're going to get them up, and we're going to do the combination wormer with the valbicin and cydectin and the prohibit that I've talked about. If you Google Dr. Kaplan combination wormers, you'll see that, and if you look there, you'll find a chart. It tells you how much to give for each size of an animal. Sheep take a little different dosage than the goats do. And you don't want to overdose the prohibit. It could cause a reaction that could kill the sheep or goat. So just be careful of that. Don't give the prohibit. Don't say, well, this one looks pretty wormy, let's give them a little extra, because you could actually, it'd be detrimental to them. So there's around 500, I don't know, 500 something in this group. It never seems like that many when you get them all in a small area. And we've been rotating pastures and things on them here this last month, but like I said, there's just parasites already out there from previous years. So we're gonna start working these and worming them here in just a little bit. Okay, so I've had several people get a little confused and ask me about how to mix the prohibit. So here's the way we mix it. Is we go off of this chart. This comes from Dr. Kaplan's a website, an article that he's got out. You can Google that, Dr. Kaplan combination wormers. And on this chart for this dose rate, you got one for goats and you got one for sheep. So for both of them, you're going to mix it, one package of prohibit in 32 ounces of water, and then you're going to give it at the rate that's on this chart. For instance, for a 100-pound goat, gets 11 cc's. Now over here on the package prohibit, if you follow the directions there, then you're going to mix it one way, and by the directions there, it says put one packet in 1 gallon of water. Well, that's okay. But then you have to give a 100-pound animal, 100-pound sheep, 1 ounce. Well, 1 ounce is like 30 cc's, 30 milliliters. So it's hard enough, guys, to get 10 or 12 milliliters down them and not have them spit it out. So I would suggest you would do it right here like this sheet says, and you're going to mix it 1 pack for 32 ounces. 100-pound goat is going to get 11 ounces, or 11 cc's. Okay. A 100-pound sheep, though, only needs 7.3. Sheep you don't have to give as much wormer on a sheep as you do on a goat, because their metabolism is different. Okay? So make sure you're not mixing it like the package says, and then giving it like the chart says. I've had people do that and they didn't give near enough and they still had wormy goats. So they asked me, why were their goats still wormy, and we got to looking at it and they were not giving enough, mixing it concentrated enough, or they were not giving enough. Okay, so you're going to mix 32 ounces of water and 1 package of Prohibit. And then go off this chart, and I'll put a link to this chart in the comments under the video. Okay, so here we are again. We've got 3 wormers, 3 drench guns, and giving each one individually. Now, we've tried different things to try to keep them from spitting it out. I don't know anything that works really good all the time. Maybe if you don't stretch their neck all the way back, or maybe if you kind of give it to them kind of slow. Any of those things might help, but they're going to spit some out. And so you just want to be aware of that and give them some again if they spit most of it out or something, so make sure they all get it. Now you see the orange drench guns. I don't know, so far those seem to be our favorite. They're not great, but they're better than anything else we could come up with. And then that other gun is just, I think it's a gun I got with Iowa Mech or some kind of a freebie thing one time. It's actually a gun that's meant to be used with a needle on it, but we just took the needle off. Stuck a hose on the end of it, and so all these hoses run down into those jugs. And those are just used valves and jugs we've just kept over the course of time, and they come with a cap that a hose will fit on. And you can get a hose, or there'll be hose that comes with your drench gun, or you can go to your local hardware store and buy a hose. So there you have it. It'll take us most of the day to do this herd, but we were having some issues and just thought, well, we need to get in here and get it done. This is Greg Christensen, Grandview Livestock. Hope you're having a good day.